All right, greetings, awesome Washington and Schlegel Tech students and college students. Back again this week with another video that I hope you're going to find helpful. This week we're going to talk about spring enrollment for the next semester. So, as many of you know, the district has decided to resume in-person classes in some fashion by January 25th, I believe, for high school students. Just to be very honest with you, we don't know what that is going to look like yet. And so whatever the hybrid model is that this district will initiate, when you'll be going on what days, we don't know. And that's going to greatly affect how the college classes work and also how the tech classes work. And so what I'm going to say to you today is going to be general information that's going to give you an idea of what's being offered and what you need to do. But please keep in mind the entire time that things very likely could change, and we don't know for sure what these classes are going to look like in terms of the actual instruction, when they meet, if it's going to be in person or virtual. We just don't know. And so I just want to give this video to you today to give you a general idea of what is going on in terms of what's being offered, and we can just kind of go from there and play it by ear, as we are very good at doing since this whole thing has started for us. So let me jump right into it. I'm going to share my screen with you here. And what you're going to see, first of all, is a list of the tech programs that are being offered. Now, let me say this. Not every one of these programs will be offered in the spring semester. Sometimes it's a matter of a program running for an entire year, and so maybe it's not offered in the spring, but it is offered in the fall. So this list of classes is just to kind of spark your mind, and if it's something that you're interested in, I'm going to tell you what you need to do to check and make sure that it's actually being offered. So like I said, these are the general classes that are being offered. I'm not going to read through them. You can pause the video over at Tech. But again, not every one of them will be offered in the spring, and we are just waiting to hear what classes or what programs in tech will be offered in the spring. So again, this is just an idea of what is possible for next semester, okay? Just to get those ideas flowing in your mind, okay? I'm gonna scroll up here, and what you're gonna see here is two listings. One is for Washington and one is for Schlegel. I've listed the two counselors that are primary in dealing with enrollment and schedules of students that take tech and dual and concurrent. So that would be Wendy Howard at Washington. That's her email right there. And over at Washington next semester, they are going to offer Composition 1, Composition 2, College Algebra, Spanish 1, and American Government. Now, that being said, I want you to understand that if the classes are online, which we don't know yet, but if college courses are going to be online, you would be able to choose from classes at either Schlegel or Washington. If the classes are being offered in person, then you will have to take the classes that are being offered at your specific high school, if that makes sense. So in person, you only have the classes at Washington. You only have the classes at Schlegel. If it's online, you'll have the option to enroll in either school's classes, if that makes sense, and I hope it does. So again, those are the classes that are being offered at Washington right here, and down here we have Counselor Chris Bowl. He is at Schlegel, and that is his email there, and these are the classes that are being offered in the spring at Schlegel. And so the point of putting this up is, if you are interested in a tech program, if you are interested in taking a college course next semester, and if you're taking a college course now, you better be taking college courses next semester. You need to be on track for getting as many college courses done as you can before you leave your high school. So that way, not only do you get to start off ahead of everyone else when you get to college, these classes will be paid for. You're getting a little bit more extra support here than you might get at college. So it's really just a win-win all the way down the line. These classes, some of them you will qualify for based on a COVID criteria, because not a lot of students got to take the AccuPlacer. Maybe they didn't get the score they wanted, so they're not eligible for all the classes. But with a COVID criteria, sometimes we can look at your old classes and your old grades, your GPA, and combine those things together to enable you to take the classes. Now, that's not always the case. So you may be eligible for some classes. Let's say at Washington, you're eligible for Spanish and you're eligible for American government based on some of your other classes. You may not be eligible for algebra or, oh, you know what? I need to put one more up there. It's psychology. There we go. Whoop, darn. There we go. Sorry, forgot about that one. So you may be eligible for Spanish 1 and American government, but maybe you're not eligible for psychology and comp based on the COVID criteria, which means you would need to get a certain score on your AccuPlacer in order for you to be able to qualify for those classes. Comp 1, Comp 2, college algebra, and psychology, they all have high reading and writing scores that you need to get. Not high, but higher reading and writing scores on the AccuPlacer. And of course, you have to score a certain number in math on the AccuPlacer in order to qualify for college algebra. That being said, if you're not eligible to take all of these classes, but you want to be eligible, then you will need to retake the AccuPlacer. It's not being given at the schools, obviously, because we're not at the schools. And so if you want to take the AccuPlacer, I encourage you to do so. You can go to KCKCC and you can take the test there for free. All of you that I'm speaking to now have a student ID number. You need to know that ID number. Okay, you just go to the Jewel Student Center building. It's the big main building on campus. Can't miss it. And you go to room 3344. That's the testing center. Monday through Friday. It opens at 7:30 and it closes at 4. You really should arrive no later than 2 because the test can take up to a couple of hours to take. You need to bring a picture ID. You need to have a mask. And again, you need to have your KCKCC ID student number, okay? Social distancing will be upheld. They're disinfecting everything, so I don't want you to feel too nervous. You'll be able to have space of your own to take the test. But these are the steps that you can take in order to take the AccuPlacer. I encourage you to do so. I encourage you to try to get the highest score that you can so that you will be eligible for all of the courses that are being offered. And once you do take the test, then you just need to email me and let me know what your scores are. Okay, you have my email address. You can give me a call too if you want, but you will, when you get done with the test that day, you will leave with your scores in hand. And so then we need to know what those scores are to see if you qualify so that we can get you enrolled, okay? If you have any further questions, you can call the number that's on the screen right here, and they will help you to determine whatever it is that you have questions about. So anyway, that's the video for the day. Really, it's just to get you guys thinking about next semester and what college courses are being offered. I would like to add this too. We're really trying to get as many kids as we can into these college classes. So if you have a friend who's not in a college class, but maybe you think they should be, hey, send them my way, okay? Send them, give me their name and an email. I'll look them up. I'll talk to them. I'll help them take the AccuPlacer. We'll figure out if they have the COVID criteria, all of that information. And we really just want to be able to fill those seats and have more students take advantage of these classes. So that's it for the day. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm getting good reports from your professors for the majority of you. Those of you that are struggling, I would ask that you look back at my last week's video about tutoring and what you can do to get some help in your classes. If that's not working for you or you have a specific struggle, please let me know. That's what I'm here for, and I want to be able to help you in any way that I can. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm right here for you. If you need me, hang in there. And all right. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you next week.